Hello everybody. As someone that has been permanently disabled by 3 pills of a fluoroquinolone antibiotic, what I'm about to discuss gives me great cause for concern. There's a company called Duration Health, durationhealth.com, founded by Benjamin Jack, MD. This company offers portable emergency room kits. Within these kits, they contain antibiotics as well as other medications. Basically, how this works is you go to the website and you pick the type of kit that you want, and you have a visit with one of the physicians, and they help determine the contents of your kit. They do that by prescribing you medication and then mailing it to your house. The theory behind these kits are that you can have the medication you need at home if you're too sick to go to the emergency room or an urgent care, or maybe you're camping somewhere out in the wilderness where you're not near any medical facilities for treatment.
I believe that our job as doctors is to empower you with the tools and knowledge that you need to care for yourself and your family, especially in an emergency. So go online, go to durationhealth.com, download a free copy of our field guide, and sign up to speak with me or another one of our colleagues to get your prescription medical kit. Duration Health. Go where there is no doctor.
When I first saw the videos created by this company, my first reaction was, what in the actual fuck? But seriously, I'm going to put my emotions aside and be very factual about this TikTok and why I have concern for this product. In my opinion, here are the issues with these kits. First, you should never take an antibiotic if you don't need one. And in the case that you have one at home, you may misinterpret the symptoms you're having as something else. So, as an example, many women get interstitial cystitis, and the symptoms of that mimic a UTI. So if you're on vacation somewhere and you have this kit and you start having all the signs of a UTI, you might think, oh, I better go take that antibiotic because I have a UTI. That's the first problem. We're not doctors. I'm the first one to admit that I've lost faith in the medical system and doctors, but there is a purpose, right? In order to not take an antibiotic, if you don't have to, you need to get tested. So if you have antibiotics sitting in your house, you're likely to take them. That's just human nature. My next concern for this product is that their products contain fluoroquinolones. And as stated by the FDA, fluoroquinolones should be used in patients who have no alternative treatment options. You would not know that you have alternative treatment options if you just took an antibiotic and didn't have any tests done. The other concern is if you have a UTI, you need to have your urine cultured so you can see what the organism is and the corresponding antibiotics that bacteria is susceptible to. So you may take an antibiotic in that kit, and it may not be the right one for the UTI if you actually have one. So there's another problem. Let's take a look at the Lifesaver Med Kit. And I'm looking at this from a Floxy's point of view. So the Lifesaver Med Kit contains prednisone if you have an allergic reaction. It contains ciprofloxacin ear and eye drops. It contains ciprofloxacin tablets. It also contains Advil, NSAID, and then finally Diflucan, so another fluorinated medication. So here's the example I have in my mind where someone gets really harmed. Let's say you're out at a campground and you're eating a hot dog over the fire and you get sick. And that night you think, Oh my god, I can't stop getting sick. I think I have an abdominal infection. I better take Cipro. But I also have pain too. I have a lot of pain, so I'm going to take that Advil, the NSAIDs that's in the kit. And then finally, oh, maybe I had a hive or something too. Is that an allergic reaction? What's that? I'll take some prednisone too, right? And these combinations could really do a lot of harm to people. And in that regard, this is a Flox box that if anybody took those three things together, they're going to be in serious trouble. Dr. Benjamin Jack does a little ditty at the end about ciprofloxacin and does note that it causes tendon issues and tendon ruptures. But that is the very first FDA warning that was issued. Cipro and all fluoroquinolones have like 5 or 6 more black box warnings after that. Most concerning are the black box warning labels for permanent and disabling side effects. The Marine Med Kit contains ciprofloxacin, eye drops, levofloxacin, and Motrin. If you're in East Chippepe and you've got 104 fever and aren't doing so well, well then maybe this kit would be a good idea, but not on a regular day-to-day basis. So in conclusion, these Flox boxes make me pretty nervous that other folks may harm themselves inadvertently, obviously not intentionally. I'll end with, don't take an antibiotic if you don't need to. Always get tested before you take an antibiotic, and always ask for an alternative to a fluoroquinolone if you are prescribed one. Just looking out for everyone's safety. Thank you.
Ciprofloxacin. If you have a serious infection, Cipro's gonna give you some protection.